Hello, I've got something really exciting to show you today. It's not this potato, although this is the first potato of the year growing in this fibre bag. I've never grown in these fibre bags before. This potato seems to like it. Now we're not talking about the potatoes or these shallots growing in these 10-inch water buckets. Look, the first one's just started to break cover. No, we're not talking shallots and we're not talking potatoes. We're talking tomatoes growing on orchids. That's a tomato that's been grafted onto an orchid and it's actually produced fruit. Do you believe me? I think you do, don't you? You saw the thumbnail, you saw the title. The camera doesn't lie. Come on, we'll need to go indoors. Obviously it's too cold out here for orchids and tomatoes. They're both indoor plants, particularly when it's so cold outdoors. So yeah, let's go in and have a look at this tomato grafted onto an orchid. This is the orchid that I grafted the tomato onto. Are you impressed? Come on, you've got to be impressed. Tomatoes and an orchid, same plant. This has got to be some sort of breakthrough. I've never seen anything like this before, have you? I mean, I've been trying to do this for years. And finally I've pulled it off. And there's the results of my labour. A tomato grafted on to an orchid, and it's bearing fruit. Would you like to see how it's done? Now, I haven't patented this yet, so I'm going to show you how it's done, but I don't want you telling anybody else how I managed to pull this off. Is that a deal? Can you be trusted? Okay, I'll show you how I've done it. Hey, watch this. Couldn't be easier. Grafting tomatoes onto orchids. You could do this. You definitely could. Ta-da! How's that? How easy was that? Did you fall for it? Did you actually fall for it? Come on, did you fall for it? Okay, now normally at this point in a video, as we're winding it up, I would usually say, this is Home Grown Veg, signing out. But for this particular video, I'm simply going to sign out by saying, April Fool.